In a quiet farming village lived an old man everyone called the Dreamer. He spent his days under a big mango tree, talking about grand plans, opening a shop, buying land, raising cows, but he never started anything. Villagers first laughed, then pitied him. His wife often sighed. Dreams don't fill stomachs. Years passed. Life grew harder. One rainy evening, his young grandson asked softly, "Grandpa, is there any bread?" The cupboard was empty. That night, the old man couldn't sleep. Shame burned in his chest. The next morning, he went to the fields as a day laborer. The sun scorched his back, his hands blistered, sweat stung his eyes. At dusk, he came home exhausted, carrying a few coins. Week after week, the money arrived and vanished. Medicine, repairs, food. Hunger never left. One day at the village shop, he overheard, "The secret is saving. Save and you're safe." Those words stuck. That night, he found an old glass jar, hid it under the bed, and began dropping in every spare coin. The clink felt like hope. He skipped new shoes, ate smaller meals. The jar slowly filled. His wife watched silently until she couldn't anymore. "What good is a full jar if our child stays hungry?" He answered quietly, "Someday you'll see." Months later, he took the jar to the market to buy corn. The seller shook his head. "Prices rose again. This only buys one sack now." Inflation had silently eaten half his savings. The old man walked home with a heavy jar and an empty feeling.
That evening, pouring coins on the table, he had no answer when his grandson asked, "So what was the point of saving, Grandpa?" The next morning, sitting on the porch, he watched neighbors pass by, calmly carrying eggs and milk to sell. A memory surfaced, the boy once saying, "What if we buy chickens?" This time, he listened. He used almost all the remaining money to buy 5 thin hens. When he released them, the boy laughed and chased them around the yard. "Our little egg factory," he shouted. At first, 1 or 2 eggs a day. They ate some, sold some. With the small earnings, they bought 2 more hens. The old man tracked every egg in a tiny notebook. Soon the yard filled with clucking and neighbors came to buy. For the first time, work felt alive. One afternoon, he held a warm egg and told the boy, "This is worth more than coins in a jar. It feeds us today and creates more tomorrow. Money sits and shrinks. Chickens work, eat scraps, and grow." The boy hugged him tight. "So you're not the dreamer anymore?" The old man smiled, eyes shining. "No, son, I finally woke up." The forgotten jar stayed under the bed, gathering dust. Whenever anyone preached, "Save every penny," the old man pointed to his busy chickens and said simply, "Never just save money, make it work, even if you start very small."